The truth is that everyone that has ended up becoming a person of worth, influence and value has had to become these by using what was in their hands. So I ask, what is in your hands? Welcome to another episode of Strategic Living Nuggets. In our earlier podcast, I had said that there's a what to do in order to enjoy the goodies that will come with this year 2024. That I'll be sharing principles that will help us engage life appropriately this year. We heard that one of the things to do, one that is primary, is the need to work and improve on our belief system. In this podcast, I'll be sharing with us another principle that has proven to be the basis through which God has engaged men, using them to meet the needs of humanity. Everyone that God used to meet the needs of man was based on this principle. Therefore, our relevance on earth is hinged on this principle. Exodus chapter 4 verse 2, the Amplified Version. And the Lord said to him, "What is it in your hands?" And he said, "A rod." This was the question God asked Moses on meeting him in the desert, where he was taking care of his father-in-law's flock of sheep. This question came after Moses had been commissioned to go deliver Israel from Egypt. In his bid to explain himself away from the assignment, Moses began to make excuses as to why he was incapable of handling such assignment. It was at this point that God asked him for what he had in his hands. This question by God to Moses simply infers that our needs, relevance, and empowerment needed to deliver on any assignment in life is tied to what we have in our hands. Simply put, every one of us has got something in our hands. We all came here well equipped with something in our hands. No excuses. The truth is that everyone that has ended up becoming a person of worth, influence, and value has had to become these by using what was in their hands. So I ask, what is in your hands? What is in your hands speaks to your gifts, your talents, your skills and abilities that you have acquired over time. These are the things that when you engage them, your life and everything about you takes a turn for the better. This year, 2024, is not like any other year. It's different from other years. This is that year that your difference as regards expectations, testimonies, and breakthroughs will be tied to your using that which you have in your hands. If you have not made use of that which you have in your hands, then this is the year that you must endeavor to make use of that which you have in your hands. We are all aware that it is insanity for you to keep doing same thing while expecting to have a different result. Moses had in his hand the Egyptian symbol of power, but in ignorance, he deployed it to rearing sheep instead of what it was meant for, to deliver Israel. Unfortunately, this is what life has been like for most of us. We have in our hands what can deliver nations, turn the lives of men around, and set destinies on the path of greatness. But in ignorance, we waste away our lives and time not knowing what we are carrying. Sadly, for some of us, we are ignorant of the fact that we already have something in our hands, but we become busy with engagements that most times leaves us drained, sapped of our energy and time. Friends, this is that day that we must look inwards to discover that which God has endowed us with. We must make every effort to see that we discover that which He has given to us to meet the needs of humanity. This takes effort, but you know what? It's worth it. We will always be left amazed at the realization of what we are carrying, but ignorant of. Ask Moses. My name is God's Gift Ejike, and we're your host on Strategic Living Sessions. Let someone know about this platform by sharing this